like, hey, hey. So I was going to have you guys pick for me what we're having for tacos tonight, but I have a guest with me. So I'm going to make her feisty green tacos. That's my mom.
Hi.
That's Rita. She's over there cooking. She's cutting her lettuce and tomato. And so we're going to cook some tacos tonight. I want to show you how easy it is. Now, because I'm talking so much, it'll take longer than it should, but I have here some frozen diced avocados. This is how I cheat in every way I can to make things quicker. So the reason I love Epicure is all the recipes just about are raw ready on your table within 20 minutes. When you come on in, say hi. So I'm going to take the recipe for the guacamole. Let's start there. Let me slow down for a second. It's been a day, so, and you can't see it because of the light. There it is. So the guacamole recipe is right on the back of the jar. And I always forget lime. So instead of me forgetting and then forgetting later, I'm going to go grab it. So again, I cheat. I just have lime juice. Once this is gone, I'll start buying the fresh limes, but we had it, so I figured finish using it. So it's going to tell us to mash 2 ripe guacamoles. Hey, Auntie! And combine with 3 tablespoons of the mix, a splash of lime juice. So I told you I cheat, right? So Auntie, this she's going to like cry, but I'm using the frozen diced avocados, and 1 cup is the same as 1 avocado, so I'm going to use 2 cups. And this little bowl happens to be our 1 cup prep bowl. So I'm just going to fill it up. And there's 1 cup. Fill it up. And there's 2 cups. So it's almost the whole bag. But this way, I bought this like 2 weeks ago before we went camping. And that way my avocados didn't go bad while we were gone. So I'm going to throw this in the microwave I would have taken it out earlier, but I forgot. And that way it would defrost a little bit. I'm going to throw it in the microwave for just like 30 seconds, just to get it a little less frozen. But I could have just taken it out a little bit earlier and defrosted it. So hello, when you jump on, say hi. We're just going to make some guacamole, some salsa, and some tacos in no time at all. Here's my ground beef. I'm going to open that up, and this is my multi-purpose steamer. You guys, I cannot tell you enough how I did not know I needed this in my life. So before Epicure, I didn't cook. You can ask my mom. Not for her lack of trying. She is an amazing cook, and her and my aunt both. My aunt Teresa, who's on here, they can just whip up stuff. I remember she had made breakfast. My auntie, when I went to go visit her in New Mexico, she had made some pancakes, and she offered me. Actually, I think it was French toast, but either way, she offered me some, and I said, "Well, you probably only have maple syrup, and I really don't like maple syrup." And she looked at me and she's like, "Okay, what do you like?" And I said, "Fruit syrups." And she literally, in no time flat, whipped me up some fruit syrup. So, and she didn't even need a recipe. She watches the cooking channel and she knew the recipe off the top of her head, and boom. So yes, Auntie, they do sell frozen avocados. It is for like smoothies, I think is kind of what they're meant for. But my mom said she didn't know either, so she said to show the package because she didn't know either. So,
which would be easier because then you can eat the avocados when you want them, not because they're going bad on your counter.
Right, and it doesn't, exactly. Because I have a habit of I buy something because it sounds good, but then I don't feel like making that particular thing. So this way, you don't have to worry about that. So I've got my hamburger meat in here. We're going to mash it up with my ground meat separator, which I love this thing. I don't have to touch the gross meat. And so I started telling you, I did not cook before October of last year when I found Epicure and started purchasing as a customer. And a lot of it had to do with touching meat grossed me out. Hey, Anthony. Anthony and I were just having a long talk about eating better, eating fresher foods and eating better, cutting out the carbs and the sugars. So anyhow, this would have grossed me out to have to touch it in any way. Come on in. It's okay. Oh, yes, it is.
Pizza is ready.
I'll get it in just a minute when we get this put in the microwave. So I'm just going to mount it up. I'm going to mount it up. I'm going to mash it up with my ground meat separator. And instead of using taco seasoning, which you can totally use, but my mom's already tried the taco seasoning and she likes it better than a store-bought taco seasoning. She will not eat, like, it doesn't matter the brand name, but she won't eat a taco seasoning from the store. But she's had that one and she does like it. So tonight we're going to make feisty green tacos. So just give it a different flavor. This stuff smells so good.
Oh.
It has Parmesan cheese. It has garlic, herbs, jalapeno, organic lime powder, organic cane sugar, and matcha green tea.
Oh, that's good
That's
for you.
interesting. Yes, matcha green tea is very good for you. So I'm going to pull out my 4-in-1 spice spoon. It's the only spice spoon I need. Thank you so much, Brittany, for sharing. Hi, lady. My kiddos are outside playing with their kiddos. We had an issue the other night, so Carlin had to go apologize to her kiddos. So I'm going to throw in 2 tablespoons. We'll try that. It may be too much. That may be too much. What do you think, Mom? So this one says for half a cup of sauce, stir in 1 tablespoon of mix. And then so that's the recipe on the back is for a feisty green sauce. Brittany says not me. We're going to try, I think we could use a little bit more. Let's do a tablespoon, again, at half. So maybe it won't be too, because we're going to have the other flavors with the salsa and the guacamole on there. So we'll try that. We're just making things up as we go. Okay, so we're going to get that seasoning in there really good. And then we're going to throw this as 1 pound of ground beef in the microwave and I'm going to use my taco packet to cheat. This one says, oh, I lied. This one doesn't have the steamer recipe on it. Forget it. I think it's 5 minutes. So we're going to start with 4. We're going to mash it up a little bit longer, and then we'll go with that last minute if we need it. Super, super easy in the steamer. And it'll cook all of your ground beef, no problem. So what do you think? Is that enough seasoning?
Looks like it.
All right. So the nice thing about the steamers is it cooks with its own liquids.
Put the lid on it and throw it in the microwave. 4 minutes.
We're going to start with 4 minutes and just double check it. Hey, Lil. Okay, so while that's cooking, this is the nice thing is I'm not having to stand over the hot stove and sit there and mix it up. It's going to do its thing in there while I make some salsa. So I opened up, you can do just diced tomatoes. You can dice fresh tomatoes, which we do actually have over there. So she's going to have fresh tomatoes on her tacos. And I could use this. You would use 1 cup of diced tomatoes. And but I'm going to use diced tomatoes with green chili instead. And it's Hatch. I love Hatch. So I'm going to throw this in there. It's about a cup. And then I'm going to throw my 2 tablespoons of my poco picante, which is next to my mom and my auntie salsa. This is not, it doesn't compare. It's not the same, but it is very, very good. And I do actually have fresh salsa here. Mom brought some over, but I wanted to go ahead and cook with you tonight this salsa. So I'll save that salsa for another day. Okay. I cheat, like I said, I'm putting this right into a container that I can just shake it up. You can stir it, whatever you want. I'm just going to shake it up, and it's already in its container, and there's our salsa. Boom, done. All right, that brings us over to our avocado. So as I mentioned, I put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. It's still quite frozen, so I probably won't finish this on the live with you today, and you can't see me anyway. So we're going to put this over here. This is our cooling racks. That's what I'm going to cook my tortillas on tonight. They come in a pack of 2.
I thought she forgot the word stove.
This is in my stove. I don't know. It's been one of those days. Guacamole. See how quick and easy this is? And I'm sorry I'm talking so fast. I'm tired. It's been... Okay, so 3 tablespoons of this. And again, the recipe's right on the jar. And our spice spoons fit in all of our jars. And once you have one of these, you don't need any other spice spoons because it has all of the measurements pretty much right on it. So 1, 2, 3. And the splash of lime. This is not going to be a splash. You watch.
Boom.
Yeah, right? There we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to rinse my ground meat separator and use that on this and see if it'll get through. Or if I need to just wait a little bit longer. I know. Hold on, buddy. Harlan's hungry. I'm hungry. Everyone's hungry.
Everybody's wearing the hunger face.
So it's a good thing that with Epicure I can cook in no time flat. And the nice thing is what I do now, because again, I have only been cooking for just about a year, and I don't cook the way my mom and my aunt would. They would have fresh everything, and I just don't. So I always keep, this is not gonna stay where I want it to stay, is it? Nope. Okay, that's all right. No, that's fine. I can tighten it, hold on. I was just gonna try and do it off the stove. Say hi to Lily in the back. Hopefully that's the tight way. Let's see. There we go. Okay, everyone still see me? We're still here? Cool. So we're just gonna mash it up with this, and I won't keep you during the mashing process if it's not gonna go. We might end up using some forks here in a second when we're all done.
30 seconds.
Yep, 30 seconds on our meat, and we already have fresh salsa out of a can. Shh, don't tell. We would have fresh salsa if I stole her tomatoes. This just has a little bit too much room in it. Mash, mash, mash. Is that too loud for you guys? Turn down your volume. And this, just so you guys know too, like I'm making feisty green tacos tonight. We could make the tacos using the poco picante. We could make them using the guacamole. I have made them with herb and garlic. I have made them with what else? Fajita. Yep, we need just a little bit longer on that. So I'm going to mash it up some more over there.
Do you want to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds?
No, that's fine. We're going to mash that up a little bit more. So I'm just getting my avocado off my... I don't think anyone's going to care if a little bit of avocado gets in their thingies over here. So it's just got a little bit of pink left, so I'm just going to mash it up more, and that way it can cook. Let me show you. Cook through that pink just a little bit more. Nice and steamy. When you open the steamer, I probably should have told Mom, but she has one and knows. You open it away from you, and that way the steam vents out away from your face, because this can get very steamy hot. See? Ow.
And it burns,
Yep,
burns, burns. A ring of fire. A ring of fire.
Okay. So there's that. I'm going to rinse this while she pops it in the microwave for that last minute. Okay. So back to my avocados. And I think that's it, y'all. We're pretty much done. I need to find out what kind of tortillas everybody wants. I've got Carb Balance for me. So I've got Carb Balance. I like these ones pretty good. And then I just have regular taco shells for whoever wants hard shell tacos.
This is for a quick and easy dinner.
Yep. This is, I really do tacos pretty much every Tuesday because they only take, what, 8 minutes tops. I'm talking get everything out and on the table within about 8 minutes. And I have a whole bunch of different flavors I started to say. We can use the poco picante. We can use, oh, Brittany says she's cooking right now too and thought your microwave beeping was hers. That's awesome. What are you making, Brittany? She's had the fajitas. They had our easy peasy taco, which is vegetarian. It's vegan, actually. It's pea protein instead of beef. She said it's a lot like chorizo, the texture of it, and I agree. It was really good. I actually made omelets out of it the next day. But anyways, I make these every week because I can change my flavor of my meat every week. I can use taco, as I mentioned, the poco. I can use guac. I can use herb and garlic. Any spicy-ish flavor blend that Epicure has, I can do on the taco meat. So I think that's it. I'm going to go and get everyone's taco. I wanted to show you one more thing. I'm just going to show you in our 1 cup prep bowl because that's what I have right here. This is one of my other favorite things about the multi-purpose steamer. You just bend it in half and you can, let me see if I get a good angle on this. You can drain your meat so easily just bending it in half. I know my arm's in the way. And there's your meat drained and ready to eat. So no extra dishes at all. I put my guacamole and my salsa right in the dishes that if there's any leftovers, It's gonna go right in that same dish. I have my cooling rack out for when I make flour tortillas. Oh, Lillian's phone is dying. And hash browns for, let's see. Brittany's making salsa, rice, and beans. Oh, see. And hash browns for the burritos. Ooh, that sounds good. And Lillian says her phone's dying. Bye, Lil. I love you. Thank you guys for joining. I will comment my website if you have any interest in trying. Our products are all gluten-free. As I mentioned, the recipes are right on the back of the packages or the jars. So these are the meal solution packages, and there's different dips and seasoning jars. And we actually have this all in the taco night packet, along with, I believe, fajita and then dessert. So, and maybe enchilada. It could be enchilada instead of fajita. That's why I don't know for sure. But all of this comes in one set, so you can make an easy taco night. Boom, like that. So anything else, Mom, that I missed?
Nope. Looks good. I'm hungry.
Yep, sorry I talked so much. And thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you next time. Enjoy your Tuesday night. Have a great week.